Welcome to Season 23 of Alliance War. This is war number 3, and the first one I've uploaded in quite a while. This seemed like an age since I've done an Alliance War video. So let's hop into this one. We're running with Corvus Glaive, Human Torch and Magic. So I'm doing a couple of unfamiliar paths today. Over path 7 in section 1 and path 6 in section 2. So first fight up here, we've got 5-star Emma Frost. I have fought her a bajillion times in the last couple of months, so you'd think that I would be pretty good at fighting her. This fight proves otherwise. I make a series of awesome mistakes. But let's see what Corvus Glaive, with no suicides and big boosts on, can do. So we are running big boosts. We're going for masters again. That is always aim for a war. Even when we're running map 7 every day in Alliance Quest, we still go for masters because we like to push as much as possible. That's part of the fun that's being in DSVG here. So the elite, or Illiminati, whatever you want to call them, are running stubborn, and Emma Frost is a stubborn defender. So you'll see her becoming indestructible throughout this fight. Can get a little bit annoying, and even more annoying than getting smacked in the face by SP1. My brain said inverted controls, my thumb said nah. So that happens quite a few times in this fight. I make that same silly error. Another error that I make, I keep getting slapped in the face with that, that's so annoying. Another error that I make is jumping in after our SP1. Oh god, done it again. This is going really well. What a great start to the season. As you see, I'm jumping in after the SP1, which is really ill-advised because she's indestructible and I'm just wasting glade charges. I think in my brain I was thinking, you know, just a regular Frost fight, dodge the last part, jump in and hit her. But as you can see, it's a silly move. It's a really silly move. Also, is that last hit right before I threw the SP2. All the crits are gone, so now my damage is non-existent, and we've still got a pretty fair chunk to go in this fight. I was a little bit worried about this point that I might actually die, but this should be an easy fight, but I'm making it really, really hard. It's kind of been a running theme with Emma Frost recently, in that I'm just making silly mistakes off this SP1. I don't like evading our SP2, it's just a little bit more difficult, but not impossible. But thankfully we escape, and I mean escape from this fight. Oh, that was horrible. So we move on to the second fight, which is a Sorcerer Supreme. No, not Sorcerer Supreme, Symbiote Supreme. Sorry. So we're going to run Human Torch here. It's just Matador and Power Bond, so can't drain his power. We're not going to be running pre-fight. I need that for Infinity War Iron Man later on. But running a rank 3 torch against a 5-star Symbiote Supreme should make real quick work of this fight. Really shouldn't be any problems here, even with Mystic Dispersion. I'm really going to try and avoid getting buffs on me anyway, just because of the whole stagger damage mechanic that Symbiote Supreme has. And I'm just going to keep hitting him, keep hitting him, let the Smolders raise, and get the Incinerates on and just watch as he burns. He is melting really quickly. And this is a nice change of pace from the first fight that was just horrendous. So a nice perfect fight with a lot of health, which is good because Corvus is going to cost me a lot of potions later on. So we move on to fight number 3, which is the Infinity War Iron Man that I mentioned for the pre-fight. This is why I'm on path 6 today. There wasn't this Iron Man here. I normally take the Iron Man with Human Torch. I'm not boosting big because it is the Rage node on path 6. So if I did pop a boost on, I was afraid that I would trigger the Rage Furies and eventually he would go unblockable. And because he's a stubborn defender as well, then he goes unblockable, indestructible if I evade, and then I wouldn't be able to complete the fight. So we're just using a health boost. I'm just going to let it hit into a few times, bait this heavy, and go to town. This should be a pretty quick fight. can't see really any reason why it shouldn't be. As long as I evade the SB1's first hit, that's really the bit that can sometimes mess me up, is if I dash back too early, you can clip me and then you get shocked and lose a lot of damage. But blocking the second and third hit of the SB1 just fuels the smolder charges, gets my temperature up, and the pre-fight ability is just absolutely melting them. And this is again another quick fight. Very nice compared to the first one, finally playing semi-decent in this war. This Iron Man is really cooperating. We're just going to get one more heavy off him and then tally it with my own, and this should kill him. I think the power sting, yeah, there we go, power sting helps, and he is down super quick. And onto the fight that I was actually worried about throughout this war. So we've got Storm Pyramid X. This is on the Power Focus 2, and her special 2, as far as I'm aware, can't be evaded fully. So I'm going to heal up Corvus Glaive. I actually made a rookie error here. I boosted before healing up. I actually forgot because of the first fight was the night previous to this one. So I'm going to heal up, cost another 1 or 2 potions extra. That is a wee bit annoying, but hey oh. So we're going to go in this fight fully boosted. I was worried. As you can see, I've got the Power Focus boost on, all that, everything on. I'm going to put a Power Start 1 on and really just trying to get my SP2 and slap in the face. That is the really only game plan here. Bait a couple of SP1s. I've got our SP1 dodge down to a T, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I was worried. This is why I put Suicide on as well. I will be taking another fight with Corvus Glaive later on, so it did work out pretty well. And the glancing ability is just super annoying from her. It's one of the most frustrating abilities in the game. But that's what it is. Okay, so we're going to dodge this one. We've got our SB2. She's at 0 power. I'm just going to get an armor break on and unleash hell upon her. That was a lovely, lovely special 2 that I put in the bin. No reason to worry. She is down. But that is also why we boost when we're chasing masters. So the next Corvus Glaive fight up I've got here is the Black Widow Deadly Origins, and it's the same game plan. We are going to pop on another Power Start 1 boost. This is because I'm fighting Sorcerer Supreme in the next fight with magic, so just going to nuke this Black Widow Deadly Origins down first with an SP2. That is the plan, at least anyway. It's also the unblockable Special 1 and Power Focus 1 mini on the left hand side. So I'm just gaining some distance, going to get a full combo here and unleash another SP2 on her, and because I got the power boost 200% one back, I gain a crap ton of power back, and boom, SP3 puts her in the bin. Nice and quick. So our Power Start 1 will be still activated for the next fight with magic. I'm not going to take Suicides off, mainly because I'd started with a Power Start 1, and by the time I did that, the boost might have run out. So we're going to go in here, get to an SP2, just checking the boost is still active, and yeah, just get to an SP2 and Power Locker. This is the Power Gain Mini, and she does have natural power gain, so this could get a little dicey if you don't play it right. So I'm just going to do a full couple of combos. She's got an SP1 and I steal it. Nice and easy. And now we just hit into her. Wasn't too worried about the health I've got here because this was meant to be my last fight in the war. I wasn't penciled in to take the boss, but that does happen in the next fight. I do end up taking part of him anyway. This is a simple fight, just keep spamming the SP2, keep the power under control. There's no power, then that takes it node out of play, and Sorcerer Supreme becomes a pretty easy fight. Just going to get another parry off, get a full combo on. She may be gaining power, but my SP2 puts her in the bin. Lovely jubbly, pretty simple fight. So like I said, I wasn't meant to take the boss, but we had only won the war at this point, and 2 people went in before me. So my job here was just to hit him as hard as possible. Corvus Glaive is not an ideal counter to a Doom boss. So I've still got the power start 1 boost there. So we're just going to get an SP2 and just see what damage it does. Just going to see some nice big yellow numbers in a wee second. I'm just playing it quite conservatively, not trying to get into set because, well, mainly because I want to just get that SP2 off and, you know, take, you know, 40% off or something. So just going to bang, 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 100k SP2, lovely jubbly, evade this SP1. This is where I make a mistake. So I go to parry and I shouldn't have evaded there because now he's got the shock on me and bitch slaps me into oblivion. Oh well, you know, my job here was just to take him down as much as possible, so did an alright job of that. And we just finished it off with torch. You know, we didn't have any bonus left and the war was already won, so it didn't really matter. But that is the end of this war. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop us a wee like, you can give us a wee comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for future content, and I'll catch you in the next one. All the best.